Hello, everybody. Laura back again. I want to reiterate that this is my last live from my home. I'll go back to doing lives once I can afford to get internet at my apartment. For those of you who are wondering why and what's going on, please email me at laurasyarntalk@gmail.com. And it's on the banner if you can read it. It's LAURASYARNTALK at sign, that is, at sign, GMAIL.com. Hello, Grammy Colleen. Hello, Cool Gamer. Thank you both for coming. So that a few people seem to have been wondering, am I quitting or am I not ever going to do a live again? No, I'm not quitting. I will be doing videos from the apartment. I just will not be able to do to host lives. So Grammy Colleen crochets, and I believe Veronica Pixie Stitch are both going to be off and on the Connecting with Crochets. And Connecting with Crochet is the Sunday night at 8 p.m. Central Time, U.S. And they're going to alternate, or anyway, they'll figure it out who's going to be hosting when. I will be there. I will be on those lives. It's just that I will have my cell phone connectivity, my data from my cell phone, so it can be kind of spotty and it could knock me off. So I didn't want to do that as a live and have the live keep going in and out, in and out. So I'm trying to be a responsible YouTube creator and set up something ahead of time before I ran out of the ability to use the internet. I will have some Wi-Fi capabilities at the apartment, but it won't be in my apartment. It will be in a community room. So if I need to do something on my phone or my computer that I don't want to use my phone connectivity, my data plan, then I know, Colleen, I know. It's a community room, so I'll do what I can that way so as not to overuse my cell phone data plan. Hi, Maritza. Thank you for coming. Oh, the cat just scared me. I didn't know what was tickling my arm. No, you need to turn this way. Come here. Come here. Oh, that was a good picture of her face. Oh, everybody, this is Venus. Venus, that pretty black and white tuxedo cat. So that's what's going on there. And like I have always said, I'm an open book. If you have questions about me, my channel, why I do the things I do, whatever, I'm an open book. Just email me at laurasyarntalk@gmail.com and I will answer your questions. And I may tell you more of the story than you actually wanted to know, which is why I don't tell it all on video or on a live. I tell the parts of it. And I know all of you have seen me get sad. I am grieving. If you want to know more about that, email me at laurasyarntalk@gmail.com. I'm an open book. So enough said about all that. This is my last Tuesday Yarn Talk Live with Laura until I get internet at my apartment. And it could be a few months. I have a whole bunch of hoops I've got to jump through now that I finally have my own address. I didn't actually have to move in quickly, but why would I want to stay here? Those of you who know me and have talked with me, you know what I'm talking about. Those of you who don't, if you want to know, what are you supposed to do? Hi, Bryn Michelle. Thanks for coming. Email me at laurasyarntalk@gmail.com if you want to know more of the story. I'm an open book. Okay, so I've only got a couple of days left. Oh, that's awesome, Colleen. The Mary Maxim magazine. And the hat on the cover is gorgeous. That's awesome. Hi, DK Jen. Thanks for coming. I've only got a couple days left. as I believe today's the 13th, to get my picture into a Bag a Day Crochet. The skirt is not long enough. I'm hoping that Crystal will be understanding and put it in the video anyway. We will see. But I've done what I can do considering my circumstances. The rest is on her. You know, I'm going to send it. I'm going to tell her a little bit of my story. Hello, Miss Samantha Stewart. Thank you for coming. So yeah, I'm going to get it in. The rest of it's on Crystal, and she's got to decide what she feels is best for her channel. And that's, you know, that's on her, and that's okay. And I can live with that. I've done all I can do with my circumstances. So that's that. I'm still not done with my baby blanket. I haven't worked on it in a while. I've been, you know, packing, waiting for the answer on whether or not I had an apartment or not, and which apartment it might possibly be. And we took 2 loads over to the apartment yesterday, so that was great. I won't go into the details of working with. Yeah, I'm not going into that. See, if you want to know more, email me. Yeah, I'm trying to keep the excitement to the forefront and let all the other stuff just hang out until I can deal with it. Right now, I just need to be excited or I'm going to be depressed, and I don't need to be depressed any longer about something I didn't even understand was happening. So, my room is not ready to be moved. My bedroom's closer to ready than my craft room. So I've got a lot of work to do between now and Friday night because we're going to move my furniture on Saturday. We haven't even got a truck rented because there's no money. It is exciting. That's right. And that's why I'm trying to keep the happier, more positive emotion at the forefront. Let the rest of it, the grief, the sadness, all that, stay at the back, and I will deal with it when I get the chance. It comes out when it comes out. And right now, you know, I just deal with it when it comes out, and then I move on because I can't do anything else right now. I just can't. I've got to focus on crocheting that skirt as long as I can get it. And packing to move and jumping through all the hoops that I have to jump through for the federal government. So that's that. Okay, so I haven't worked on that. I did start a dishcloth, and I'm thinking I probably should have grabbed another hand towel or 2, but that's okay. I've got hand towels for my kitchen. I've just got to finish sewing in the ends. And obviously, if I want a hand towel bad enough, I'm going to sew in the ends, right? At least one. I know you love me. Taking care of you is important too. Yes, it is. Okay. You can see that my shelves are empty and turned on their side because Kat was sitting there sleeping on the little material shelves, stretching them out, and I needed to still be able to hold yarn in the apartment. Boxes, which I had to move one so that it wasn't in the way of the chair working. Pretty much what's left on the bottom shelf here is like a box I just need to tape shut. A couple of things that I was using to hold yarn for projects so that if I wanted to pick that up, I just get started on it. Knitting. That's knitting, by the way. Crocheting. Yeah, just stuff like my Centro. I'm not sure how I'm going to box that up. I think I got rid of its box for the 48 pin. My little 22 is in its box. That still fit. I do have a couple more videos I have to make today. Venus is going with me. Yes, she is going with me. That's why I had to take her in. She finally made it to her first vet appointment in her life. I had to take her in to get shots, and I had to take her in a week later to get spayed. So yes, and she's all healed up from that already because that was the beginning of June. No, it was the end of May. It was the end of May. I'm like, something's not right here. I am so messed up on the day and the day of the week and the day of the month, and I know what year it is. That's kind of easy, you know. Although I still have problems with it every January, but I think almost every single human being has problems. Hi, baby. Are you going with me, huh? Yeah. Oh, I can't wait to take you to the apartment, but you have to be the last thing that gets put in the apartment because we don't want you underfoot while we're moving stuff around and moving heavy things and tripping on cats. That would not be good. So you're the last thing that I get to release into the apartment. Happy your kitty is going too. I love spending time with my kitty. Yep, me too. She's my emotional support animal. I got documentation from my therapist on that one. So I could have had my doctor do it, but I didn't think my doctor would understand. Hi. Hi, my little girl. We won't have the doggies in the apartment. So nope, only one pet allowed. Just one pet allowed. So she gets to be the only pet again. She's going to be in heaven again. She's going to love that so much. But she'll hear other dogs in the apartments because, you know, those walls are not that, hi, sweetheart, are not that, what am I trying to say? You know, yep, from my psychiatrist. Yeah, well, my therapist. She doesn't have a PhD, but yes, exactly. She wrote a note telling the apartment complex that yes, my cat is an emotional support animal, and so I didn't have to pay $300 pet deposit. Yay! And I don't have to pay the extra whatever it was supposed to be, 25. I think it was supposed to be an extra $25 a month above what. Anyway, I don't have to worry about any of that. It's all done. My rent's been paid for June, July, and my deposit was paid. So that's done. And that wasn't me. I didn't know that the friend who lives with us was going to do that. Soundproof. That's the word I was looking for. Thank you. Not exactly soundproof. I don't even think there's insulation in those walls between apartments. Hi, Michelle J. Thanks for coming. Aw. Do you think mom is feeling sad? Are you just confused because everything's going on and moving out? And yeah, I know she was confused when my husband started pulling boxes out of the bedroom last night, out of the craft room, out of the bedroom, out of the closet, all the places I had been hiding them so they weren't all over the second floor. You had to pay the deposit. Oh, well, yeah, I was told that if I had if I had proof that she was an ESA and a letter would be enough. Hi, yarn lover Regina. Thanks for coming. That I didn't have to pay a pet deposit. And considering I said I had no income from the beginning, and then the paperwork is set up to try and trap you, and then you have to, because you've set a certain amount of money, you have to go with that certain amount of money. Really? Anyway, it literally is set up to trap you if you go into a low-income housing situation. It is literally set up to trap you. So you've got to be careful. You've got to know what you're thinking when you're writing this stuff out. I didn't have her as ESA till 3 months in. Oh, okay. That explains it. Okay. Yeah, that explains it. But yeah, that's what I was told. So all done. She's going with me. We've got her solved, I think. Mwah. Mwah, 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 mwah. Anyway, I think I'm supposed to register with the city, and I'm just going to tell them I just got her shots, took her to the vet, got her shots, got her spayed. You know, I'm just going to act like she's my new cat, you know, my new pet, not that I've had her since 2018, you know. Oh, well, I don't like lying, and I don't do well lying to somebody's face either. But, you know, sometimes the white lies have to happen. That's just the way it is. I'm sorry, but that is just the way it is. Because to me, it feels like lying. It's just a little white lie. But yeah, I think most of you understand what I'm getting at. So, Regina, I said hi. I know I said hi to Michelle. Okay, so I'm caught up. Hi, Venus. I'm getting my hand washed. Eventually, she's going to go with her big canine teeth. Ah, there she goes, biting my finger. I do bite mom's finger. Let me give you some of your saliva back. Ugh. I don't mind that scratchy tongue anymore. I'm used to it. Actually, the tongue I can't stand now is when the dog decides to lick me. Like, oh, that's so slimy and gross. I'm so used to her tongue now after 5 years. And she's been my cat for 5 years, but well, anyway. Let's see. Oh, sorry. I can't feel right there, Venus. All I feel is something moving across my skin. It's trying to take over the whole hand. Sometimes you got to do that to get the services you need. Yep, that's true too. Or to not pay all those extra fines because I've had her for 5 years. But I think she's supposed to be registered with the city in order to move in, and I haven't done it yet. And I sort of forgot about it. And so I'm just going to have to call in and say, yeah, I need to register my cat. I just got her and got her shots and got her spayed. And I think I'll have it sent to this address. Does that mean I'm going to have it sent here? So I'll get it when I'm here and then I can send it back in. Oh, what? That's my hand. Don't be biting that. Hi. Yeah, this hand isn't feeling so numb. You can play with this hand. This hand is just feeling very numb today and not wanting to work. And it's the hand that can handle more weight. So that kind of leaves me at a loss because this arm doesn't do weight very well at all. But I got my weights. They're at the apartment. I've got my my exercise mat. I have 2 5-pound hand bells. I think that's what they're called. I know they're called dumbbells, but they're just little hand bells. So anyway, and I have a 5-pound kettlebell too. And I have my videos, well, my video anyway. And I've found a lot of things on YouTube that I can't wait to start trying, little exercises. And I've got all the paperwork from all the physical therapy. So I've got all that. I can do those exercises if that's all I want to do is just those. I've got the specific ones for my ankle, the one that I broke last year, foot and ankle. And I'm planning to do 30 minutes every day. And I think I'm going to sort of move it around on my calendar, but it'll be like a weekly thing. So it's not something I'm going to forget. Like, which day am I on? So I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do 30 minutes, like Sunday. Oh, I don't know, probably Sunday evening. No. Yeah, probably Sunday evening after connecting with Crochet. I'll do my first 30 minutes. And then Monday late morning, and then right after I wake up, and then Tuesday mid-afternoon after I've released my videos, because I'm going to release videos in place of the lives that are going to be missing. So Laura's Yarn Talk Tuesday Yarn Talk with Laura is still going to be there. It's just going to be a video of me telling you what I've been doing this week. And or what's coming up or whatever, I might show something I've gotten finished finally. So yeah, let's see. Regina, I love your kitty. I had a black kitty and she didn't like to move. She would move from place to place to keep us from moving it. Oh my goodness. Then we had to keep going back for her at the old place. Oh no. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I guess I can understand that. It's awesome that you're setting up a routine. Awesome. You'll be home soon and moved in. And Venus will get used to the new place. Yep. And And Colleen is praying for you, Gina. Did I miss something? My kitty is a black and white kitty. She's got a white, it starts right here at the edge of her lip, little white mark that comes down, and then goes whoop, and there's her kerchief. And then she's got the mitts on her hands, just over her toes. And then she's got socks on her back legs. One of them has a little hole in it. It's so funny. I love to tell her when she walks by and I see it, you got a hole in your sock. She turns back around and she says, mew, mew. It's like, yeah, I know you don't understand me. But it's just so cute. Everything keeps popping up. Oh. And then, of course, for Friday late night, since it's twice a month, I'm just going to do probably a half an hour of just sitting here crocheting and talking to you, and something like that to replace the 2 hours that I was doing on Friday night. And because I'll be in an apartment with very little soundproofing, I probably won't be doing Friday late night live anymore. Even once I get internet, I will move it to a different day, different time, whatever it takes to make it work. But because I don't want to be talking and laughing between 11 and 1 p.m. in an apartment while other people are trying to sleep. Let's see. I believe the way the apartments are set up, there's a bedroom to my living room, and my bedroom is to the next living room. So, you know what I'm saying? So if I'm in the living room, the living dining area, the big room, and I'm doing a live and I get too loud, I could be disturbing the next person's sleep. So, because I'm living in an old community for older people, 62 plus, and disabled people, which that's how I got in, even though I'm only 58 now. I was 57 when I started applying in March. I'm going to have to change the time. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do or when or how. I'm going to talk things over with Connecting with Crochet. We'll probably leave that on Sunday night, but I want to have a whole bunch of stuff figured out so I can put it out there for you on my community tab and in a video. Oh, wow. Okay, Regina, I'm sorry. I didn't know that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. And I'm praying for you too, because that's, I understand. Not the stepmom, not my personal stepmom, but my husband's stepmom. And that was quite a getting used to for him, for us, for our children, for all the other children that lost their grandma, that knew her, because my kids didn't even know her. My second child was, he wasn't even born yet. The second child wasn't even born yet. First child was a year old when grandma died. So, no, I hadn't thought about that. That might be a good point. If I've got the way the apartments are set up right, you've got a good point. Hi, Elizabeth Aaron. Thanks for coming. I missed your name popping up. Listening while I'm at work. Gotcha. Okay. But you've got a point there. I hadn't thought about that. And if I turn the lights down low, it might make me kind of sleepy, which would be a good thing because then it wouldn't get too loud. I'm a very loud person. It's just, I have a feeling I'm going to have complaints, and it's going to be something. I'm just a loud person. I have been my whole life. It's just, it's going to be what it is. And hopefully it won't be too big of an issue. But you've got a good point. Regina, do it in my bedroom. That's a good idea. I hadn't thought about that. Since I've got 2 computers, I could do it on either computer. So that is a good idea. And I hope that I've got the apartment set up right, because I know on the other side it's mirrored. So but I still believe it's living room to bedroom to living room to bedroom. it's going the other direction. Bedroom, living room. Because on my side, it's living room, bedroom, bedroom. And then it's mirrored on the other side. So it would be still the same. Bedroom, living room. No, the first one would be bedroom, living room, bedroom, living room. I said it right. Yeah. Because it's a mirror image of mine. So it's just this way. Here's mine. There's theirs. But mine is the same all the way down the side, and theirs is the same all the way back up the other side. It's just flipped. Yeah. Okay. I got it now. Sorry. Have to talk through things. Okay. Mom died at 46, so I actually had her for a stepmom longer than I had my mom. Yeah. Yep. I understand. My in-laws had been married 40 years. I remember celebrating their 40th anniversary with them. I think that's why we had gone down. And then we found out in May that mom had cancer. And by the end of June, she was dead. And we buried her the day before our anniversary, which would have been our 5th anniversary. No. Yeah, our 5th anniversary. So she was, I only knew her for 9 years. So the stepmom has been step-grandma, stepmother-in-law for more years than I actually knew my mother-in-law. So I get that part of it. I get that part of it. Laura, you could do a whisper live. My kids always paid better attention to me when I talked soft. You could try. Yeah, but all I have to do is get happy or excited, and my voice gets full and large and loud. And my father complained about it from the time I can remember. Why do you have to be so loud? Well, what nobody understood until a long time later was that I hear everything in this ear at the same volume. So if you're on the other side of a fan or the air conditioner, I'm hearing your voice at the same volume as that fan or that air conditioner or the TV. They're all coming in this ear at the same volume. So I can't hear your voice above everything else. Where if this ear is the side that the is coming to, oh my goodness. Okay. My mom was always telling me to lower my voice. Without any siblings to help with the noise level, I was in the spotlight. Well, see, I was the oldest of 3, so, but it didn't matter because it was ingrained in me. And as I'm explaining, I do have a hearing issue as well, which added to the problem. So this side hears everything normal. Okay, so the fan and the air conditioner are actually toned down. So even if you're on the other side of it, I'm going to hear at least that you're talking to me, and I'm going to turn and say, okay, I couldn't hear you. What did you say? Or I'm going to get up and walk into the other room and say, I didn't hear one word of that. Could you please start over? But if it's this year, I'm not even going to know that you're talking at me. I can't hear it. I can't hear it versus everything else. It's all coming in at the same volume. This side of my head discriminates. So this ear can pick things out and tell me what's the more important of what I'm hearing. And it's literally a left brain, right brain kind of thing, you know. Anyway, so that's that. I'm loud too. My voice carries. Mine too. My neighbors got used to me being noisy at night. I have a TV on 24/7. My cat gets spooked with neighbors walking above and etc. Oh yeah, I'll bet. Yeah. Luckily I'm going to be on the 3rd floor, the top floor of the building with only one elevator, but it's got 3 arms. So we won't have anybody above us, just next to us and below us. So that at least takes out the creaking. That's the noise I was trying to say. Creaking noise above us. But there will still be other creaking noises. And of course, dogs barking in the middle of the night. will definitely be an issue for the cat. She'll be all over me in the middle of the night going, pet me, hold me, keep me safe. So this is my last live. I will still do Tuesday Yarn Talk with Laura, but it will be a video, probably 15 minutes or less, because I have a hard time without people giving me something more to think about, talking about. I have a hard time remembering or having much to say. I know most of you understand that and have seen me at a loss for words, but that's one of the reasons why I like having a co-host, especially with connecting with crochet. So no children running around above you. Yeah, no children at all, because it's a 62 plus and disabled building. So yeah, there's going to be no children. There's no stairs for me to deal with. My walker rolls right from the hall right into the apartment. There's no threshold thing there that I have to go up and over. So yeah, very, very handicapped accessible building. There's ramps to get up to the sidewalk in like 3 different places, maybe 4 or 5. Oh, I hope you can hear me now, Regina. But yeah, there's no children unless they're spending just the night. You know, we're only allowed visitors up to 3 nights, and then they have to leave. And I know that some people in the building, well, actually, don't remember if that was that building or the other building I went to. But anyway, I know that some of the older people have their grandchildren in the afternoon after school. Excuse me. So yeah, no children running around. Although I know that the dogs, she's going to perk up and she might freak out, especially in the beginning, thinking that they're coming for her. But I know that once she gets used to the boundaries of the apartment, she'll be like, oh, okay, as long as I'm in here, I'm safe, which is basically how she is about the house. As long as I'm in the house, I'm safe. As long as I'm in the bedroom, I'm safe. I can hide from the dogs. One of the reasons why we had to put her food in the bedroom is because the dogs were eating her food. So we had to move her food to the bedroom so that it at least had, hopefully, got missed by roaming dogs looking for something to eat, for food to eat. And they've stayed out of my room for a long, long time. Of course, getting swatted with a rolled up magazine helps the 2 bigger ones to stay out of my room. So, okay. So Laura's Yarn Talk will still be Tuesday Yarn Talk with Laura, will still be happening. It just will be a video until I get my own internet. Friday Late Night Live with Laura is going to still be happening, but it will be probably about a half-hour video. Because it's going to be hard for me to stay awake. It's going to be hard for me to stay quiet. And it's basically going to just be me sitting there crocheting and talking to you. And sometimes there will be quiet silences because I won't know what to say. Like Venus interrupts me and she stops my brain processing moving forward. And so I just talk about the cat for a while because I can't remember what I was talking about. So all those things about me will still be happening. Connecting with Crochet will be on Colleen's channel, and Pixie Stitch, I believe, is also going to help. So they'll be rotating between the 2 of them. When I get my internet back, we'll see. We might still rotate. It might just be me again. We'll see. We haven't talked about that yet. I was hoping that it'd only be a couple of months before I get internet. That it may be longer than that. It may be shorter than that. I may just get to the point where I cannot handle. Yes, I do. Hold on a second. I have to remember it. Okay, I'm going to type it in for everybody. All right, that's right. Yes, Elizabeth Aaron, it's typed in and everybody can see it and anybody can use it that can see it. I really didn't want to put my PayPal out that way, but that's okay. I did it. It's my account and, I'll deal with it if something goes wrong. At least doing videos, you don't need to keep the same time slot. We can watch them at any time. That's correct. And to be perfectly honest, I probably won't do the late night live one at night, but you never know. I might just, I might do it in the evening, but not at 11 o'clock. So yeah, exactly. Exactly, Jen. And I've always felt that was true about any of my stuff. Yes, it is beneficial for me as a gift. I know. Yes, it has to be a gift, everybody. If you're going to send me anything through PayPal, it has to be a gift. It's still considered income, but it doesn't count till it's over $50 anyway. And believe me, I'm not going to be getting the amount of money that they think I'm getting from my husband. I'll be lucky if I get rent. I mean, seriously. I'll be lucky if I get my rent, just my rent. Although his friend, my caregiver, my helper, whatever you want to call her, he calls her his assistant. Okay, I'm trying not to get into that, but anyway, she's the one who actually paid June's rent, July's rent, and my deposit. June's rent, of course, was prorated because June's almost half over, because I signed the paperwork on Monday. But yay, I have my own address, so I can get onto the government. I can get onto Medicaid, and that's federal and state. And then SSI hopefully will accept me. They may want to put me on a work program. Who knows? We'll see. I got to get it first, Thank you, Jen. Let's see. Forgot where I was. See, I forgot where I was. What was I saying now? What was my point? Oh, the SSI SNAP. That's the other one I have to apply for. So, and then I've looked into this, so I know it's real. I can get 30 as long as the internet provider that I go with is part of the program that the FCC does. I can get $30 off of my internet monthly, off of my internet, but I have to have Medicaid or Social Security benefits of some kind, something that proves that I am a low income person, and then they'll give me the $30 off, because the federal government is reimbursing them, basically. The FCC is. So I know that I can do that. It's just that I don't want to do it for 2 or 3 months paying the full price with no money, but because my rent is based on my income, and my income is based on what my husband put down on a piece of paper, like I said, it's not until it hits $50 that it can change my rent. So I have to be careful on all sorts of fronts now. And I have to make sure that if my mom wants to send me money, she sends it in my husband's name, and then he can deposit it into his account, which I did call it. Never mind. I don't want to go into that. And then he can transfer it to my account, because my account is in his account information. I mean, I put it in there so that he can give me at least the money for rent. Yes, it gets complicated. Boy, does it get complicated. And here's some stuff I was trying not to talk about. So I'm done. I'm done. Please, if you have any ideas for a crochet along, for connecting with crochet, put them in the comment section, put them in the comments below. Of course, if you're watching this as a replay, you could have your internet connection before you get moved if you apply, when you find out which unit. I do know which unit, but I don't have the proof yet. I have to have proof for being able to apply. So I think I understand what you're saying, Regina, and I hadn't thought about it like that. But you might be right, because they're going to want the proof, and I can send them the proof when I get the proof. You might have a point there. I will look into that again, because I might not have seen that. So thank you, Bryn Michelle. You're so sweet. So yeah, anyway, if you can think of, if there's something you want to do as a CAL, or you would like to see Connecting with Crochet do as a CAL, we're thinking summery stuff, cotton yarn, particularly because of the time of year and all that. I don't know how long it's going to run, but you can email Grammy Colleen Crochets with your ideas. You can put them in the even then, I have been told I have to account for all cash gifts as well. Yeah. So I understand, Regina. Okay. In the comments below, if you're watching on replay, in the comments on the live comments, if you want to email GrammyColleenCrochets@gmail.com. Your ideas for crochet along. We're looking for ideas. We know what we have in mind, but we want to know what you're looking for as well. So that being said, everybody, I've gone longer than I meant to by 11 minutes, and that's awesome. Or comments on the Facebook group. I always forget about that. Yes, comments in the Facebook group would be great too. And that's Connecting with Crochet on Facebook. That's the name of the group. Or email any of us, Grammy Colleen Crochets, Laura's Yarn Talk, or even Pixie Stitches. Pixie Stitch, I can't remember her email. Anyway, you get it. You all know where to find our email addresses if you can't remember them. I love you all. Wish you a happy and great move and what comes with it to make you a healthier person. Yeah. Amen to that. Me too. Amen to that. Thank you so much, Jen. And Bren, I appreciate that. And Elizabeth, thank you for praying for me as well. They will tell you anything to get you to do it, even the government. Ha ha ha. Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's true. I get that. Anyway, okay. I love you all. Thank you. I know it will work out. I know it will, because I'm a stickler for rules. So they told me the rules, so I got to follow the rules. That's just the way it is for me. I love you all. Be safe. I'll see you on, I believe, Colleen's channel, Grammy Colleen Crochets, on Sunday. I will be in my new apartment by myself. Well, me and the cat. And that's part of what scares me the most, being by myself. But that's okay. I'm an introvert, so I'll be fine. Love you all. Bye-bye.